Hi everyone, my name is Kwanele and my graduate with honors full stack project is my very first open source project that's published with NPM, and it looks like we already have 142 downloads, which is awesome. So to get started with this, you want to come here and install it real quick. So the idea of the project is to create a boilerplate code for a mern stack application with front end already pre-built, the back end already pre-built with some minimal code and minimal dependencies and some basic user authentication and user login and registration and log out, and with JWT issued token getting stored in the cookie, all of that stuff. And the front end has Bootstrap with React Bootstrap and React router already installed and set up, and some really basic components with some Toastify, and I'm going to show you guys the front end so you can get a look of that. I already have this for the sake of time because installing dependencies can sometimes take quite a bit of time, and firing up a React application can take some time too. So I'm going to show you how to install it and what kind of files you're going to have initially when you install it. So you run the command here, and that was super quick. And when you come here, you get this node modules folder. You come under my name here, and then you just pull this folder. That's it. That's all you need from the installation. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete this because I don't need it. All right, so the server is already running, but to get it running, initially you'll have this example.env file that shows you like what kind of environment variables initially you need to be successful at like firing up initially this application. All right, so you could either replace it with your own .env like I did here, or you could just modify this and update it with whatever environment variables you have, and then obviously rename this to .env. In the utils, you have this run app function that fires up the application. So it connects to MongoDB, and then if it's connected, then it'll fire up the application. If not, it'll just fail, and then it'll log the error. Obviously, this is for development purposes. All right, so you have your basic user routes, your models here already set up, your routes with some admin protection here, and some user authentication protection, and those are over here in the middleware, those two functions right there. And then you have your controllers pre-set up. So you have a lot of this code that takes quite some time to set up already pre-built and set up for you. And then the server here shows what dependencies are needed, which are very minimal, and all of that stuff. All right, so the front end, same thing. You want to go to the front end, install the dependencies obviously, and then you run your npm. You have your components here, which are not very many, and a lot of this has been cleared and cleaned out. And then you have your React router here already set up. All right, so let's see what the front end actually looks like. So we're gonna go here. When you land on the front end, this is the home page that you're gonna land in. You can go ahead and register a user here. I'm gonna say test at email here. I'm gonna call it test do, and then I'm gonna create a password here, and the validation is already set up. But because of time, we may not have time to showcase the validations and all of that. But initially, When you log in or register, you have the token that gets issued and stored in the cookies, and then the storage stores like non-sensitive data. And you land on this dashboard after registering. This is protected, so you can't really reach this unless you authenticate it. And then you go to profile, same thing, you can't reach this unless you authenticate it. And all of this is using React Router that's already set up. And so the profile matches obviously the naming convention, and all of this stuff. You guys can remove this and make it fit your application or whatever you're building. And then you can log out. When you log out, it clears all of this storage stuff here, and your token gets cleared as well. I was really excited about this project, and thank you for watching. I think the next part of this project is really to use RTK for state management. Thank you.